He was the one that started a rumor that said I was hooking up with Drake, having an affair. Our whole marriage, she accused me of that publicly. So the person that's supposed to protect me the most publicly would accuse me of having an affair throughout our whole marriage. I really can't wrap my head around how he thinks he is a protector.
Kim Kardashian is out here trying hard to keep her low-key vibe with Drake under wraps because she knows Kanye would roll up on him fast if he found out, and she's not trying to relive that whole Pete Davidson chaos again. At the same time, her daughter North is growing up and needs steady parenting, not online drama flying around everywhere. Kim, Drake, Kanye, the whole mix is messy, so let's run it down. People have been whispering for years that Kim and Drake have this on and off thing going. And I'm talking about Drake the rapper, not Drake Bell. Rumor is they've been friends with benefits, even taking a quiet vacation in Italy last summer. And fans caught on when they posted pics from the same mansion. Busted vibes everywhere. Radar Online even claimed Drake has been into Kim since forever, saying he moved to Hidden Hills back in 2012 just to be close to her. He played the buddy role for years and still says they're only friends, but everyone in the industry knows they've been linking up on and off. And now word is Drake doesn't want to deal with what people call Kardashian baggage. So he keeps everything private because he likes folks thinking he's single. Kim rolls with it since she doesn't want Kanye flipping out, and honestly, she knows how wild things got when she dated Pete Davidson, who ended things because he felt unsafe around all the drama. There's even a TikTok from 2021 that popped off when people started saying Kim and Drake were secretly an item back then. People online keep calling Kim a player and Drake a player. And when two people who live that fast life link up while still doing their own thing, the comment section starts saying wild stuff about it turning into some big mess of hookups. So we're stopping that convo right there because it gets nasty fast. Still, folks are definitely side-eyeing their situationship. A lot of people point out that Kim is always treated like the side piece, not the official girlfriend, and they wonder why Drake never gives her that title if he's really into her like some articles claim. It's messy. But the secrecy low-key makes sense because Kanye went extreme toward Pete Davidson online, posting cartoon drawings and pics that made the whole situation uncomfortable for everyone involved. Considering how the Kardashian-Jenner family is always front and center in the media, people are shocked that if Kim and Drake are actually a thing, they managed to keep it this hidden except for that one photo fans caught. Folks are calling it pure bait because the family usually doesn't breathe without a camera on them. Then someone jumped in asking why Kim doesn't date a man closer to her age, and another person claimed Kim once admitted she cheated on Kanye, which had the comments going wild. Somebody even threw shade by saying Drake likes dating younger adults while joking that most of Kim's body parts are less than 10 years old, and the crowd went savage with that one. What is clear is that Kanye has a sore spot when it comes to Drake, and Kim has openly mentioned this tension on their show. Take a look. Switching gears to North, she's been out enjoying life in a way that has everyone talking because she's always on the move, traveling, shopping, and chilling with friends like a young trendsetter. She's clearly growing into her own style, getting creative with her look and having fun with it all. No judgment at all, but people online keep pointing out that Kanye doesn't seem super present in these moments, which makes everything look a little unorganized and all over the place.
Kim Kardashian's daughter, Northwest. I don't know if you've seen her.
Yep.
But she has like teeth done, blue hair, 12 years old. And it just seems like this social media can really affect these kids in a negative way.
Is she like that all the time, or was that for like Halloween?
No, that's her new look.
Oh.
And she goes around flipping off cameras and stuff. Okay, yeah, social media, and that's certainly the influence, but who's helped create that? Her mom. And how about parenting?
Yeah.
Like, no, you don't get a grill. No, your hair's not blue. No, you don't act like a jerk to adults, to other human beings. Like, that's called parenting, and it's hard. But
She also's got Kanye's genes, though, too. We can't blame Kim for everything on that one.
She was the one that had babies
I
with
know,
him.
but like, yeah.
I mean,
That finger piercing had everyone shook because getting a piercing right there can be tricky, and people were stressing about keeping it clean every time she washes her hands. Some folks online were acting dramatic about it, saying there are nasties out there, while Kim brushed off the criticism, even though fans were filling social media with comments about how risky that kind of body modification can be. And that's when others started asking who is out here being a Northwest fan, since she's still young and hasn't really stepped into the spotlight outside a few show moments. People were saying being famous doesn't automatically mean pushing limits, and some even hinted that this looked like an edge towards bad parenting. especially since she isn't even in high school yet.
So a few different news sources reached out to me about this child here. Not her in particular, but this piercing of hers right here. Now, I don't really like to do interviews these days because shit gets misconstrued and things get weird real quick. So I said, fuck it, I'm going to talk to you about it instead. I've seen so many tabloids saying that this is a dermal piercing, XYZ. This is not a dermal piercing. This is just a finger piercing. It's not even a surface bar. This just looks like a curved barbell across her finger. Did she go to a professional to get this done? Probably not. She's 12 years old, and I don't really foresee any piercer piercing a 12-year-old's finger, but of course I could be wrong. This looks like an at-home job, and I say that as a 12-year-old who used to pierce herself all the time. Is a finger piercing a good idea? No. You put your hands in your pockets, you touch things with your hands, you wipe your ass. It's not ideal. But she's a kid. Let her have fun.
Kim keeps brushing off every comment about North's style choices, even when people point out her colorful hair and playful face designs that make it seem like she's growing up fast. Kim stays unbothered and even dropped a comment saying the whole thing is such a non-issue, with a laughing emoji. In interviews, Kim explained that North and her friends love dressing up, trying costumes and playing around with fake tattoos and pretend piercings. Just kid creativity. But the finger piercing wasn't fake. And that's where people started getting confused because Kim avoids talking about it directly when she's face to face, yet online she acts like it's nothing. Kim said people were making it sound dramatic and called it disturbing, but she insisted it was all harmless fun, even comparing it to Halloween dress up. Then things got messy when she admitted North grabbed her phone and replied to someone in the comments, writing that it was a non-issue. Kim jumped in to defend her, but fans couldn't believe a kid was responding to adults, especially ones pointing out safety concerns. Medical professionals were saying clearly that this type of piercing isn't ideal, yet North was the one online insisting it was fine. She's still young, so she doesn't have the knowledge to judge whether something like that is safe or not, which is exactly why people felt uneasy about the whole situation.
Let's go through and rank all of Northwest's comments on my videos 1 through 10. Let's start with her very first comment on my original Northwest video. Almost every video on your page is about me. Laughing face. Okay, at this time, she was right. You know, back then I was responding to comments. People wanted more videos. People wanted more information. So she's not wrong. It's a little blatantly obvious, but it's a little Kanye coded as well with the laughing face at the end. So I'm gonna give this one an 8 out of 10. Next up is her comment on my Halloween costume. You ate crying face. 100 out of 10. This is my favorite comment she's ever left. I think she found it really funny. Again, Kanye coded of her to laugh with us. Sticking with the Halloween theme, she commented yesterday randomly on a follow-up video to my original Halloween costume video and said, LOL. I said, hi Northy, hope you have a fab Thanksgiving. And I do. Last but not least, her comments on my video regarding her finger piercings. 2 of them were comments responding to other people saying for real. And 1 was just a comment saying, okay, bamboo emoji, bamboo emoji, bamboo emoji, and so on. I don't know what the bamboo emoji means. I'm gonna give this comment a 7 out of 10 because it's sort of like, okay, eye roll.
Let's shift the focus over to North's father, Kanye West. Recently, he's been keeping things low-key and people noticed he seems calmer and more private than usual, which isn't a bad thing at all. He was in Japan not long ago and did an interview where someone asked him if there was anything he regretted being part of. His answer was short and surprising. He simply said, life. That comment had people talking, but it also showed he might be going through a reflective phase rather than feeling on top of the world like before. At the same time, it's clear he's working on himself. Reports say he and Bianca have been spending time in counseling, trying to focus on healthier routines and keeping things steady, especially as he figures out how to strengthen his relationship with his kids.
All right, AJ, Mystery Fashion is who I'm here with, and where you from?
Yeah, I'm from Shy.
Okay, we see the outfit, man. Rate your outfit from 1 through 10 and let me know what you're wearing.
Oh, it's always a 10 out of 10.
Okay.
I got the original Yeezy 950 boots on.
Crazy.
I got the, Gosha did the pop-up today, so the rest of it's all Gosha.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's a fashion trend you regret participating in?
Life.
I feel really blessed to be able to sit here with you today and just take accountability. I was dealing with some various issues, dealing with bipolar also. So it would take the ideas I had and have me take them to an extreme where I would forget about the protection of the people around me and myself. So I wanted to come and take accountability. Sometimes with, people aren't that knowledgeable about the bipolar and the cause or what causes it and the way you act when you have this disease.
Now circling back to Kim, there have been new reports claiming Kanye has been speaking negatively about her, but it's important to keep in mind that these are tabloid allegations, not confirmed facts. According to Radar Online, Kanye has supposedly been saying in private that Kim has been copying Bianca's style, even questioning Kim's new haircut and her recent fashion choices. But again, this is all secondhand talk from sources, not Kanye himself. Kim recently stepped out with a shorter hairstyle that fans praised heavily, calling it fresh and stylish. But these reports say Kanye didn't like it and allegedly blamed her for copying Bianca, even though most people aren't comparing the two at all. Some outlets even claim he still keeps up with Kim's public appearances and makes comments about her looks, but there's no real proof he's actually doing that. The story goes on to say he supposedly tells people he helped shape Kim's early public image back in the day and that he's now putting effort into Bianca's style. But again, we don't know if any of this is true or if it's just gossip being pushed for attention. There were also claims saying Kanye told people Kim is past her prime, while calling Bianca naturally beautiful and predicting she'll become a bigger star. But realistically, Kim's fame isn't just solo. She's part of a massively known family, and that keeps all of them in the spotlight. Bianca, on the other hand, keeps a much lower profile by choice, so the two situations aren't even comparable. Most of these statements sound like typical celebrity rumor talk, so everything should be taken with caution, not as facts.
Kardashian came out with her fall line and basically used Bianca as inspiration. So she does this a lot. Bianca, who is dressed by Kanye, and Kanye used to dress Kim. So Bianca will dress some certain way, which is usually like see-through tights and maybe like a mesh bra or something. And then Kim Kardashian will come out with either her Skims line or just like an outfit on her own of exactly the same thing or like very similar. Kim definitely wants to be like her kid's stepmom. You know, like she wants to be Bianca. And maybe she's just jealous that she couldn't tame Kanye and, you know, like handle him and Bianca can. I don't know.
Kim's Skims store in West Hollywood got hit hard recently because someone pulled up and spray painted all over the front of the building, leaving a mess of words and markings across the once clean white walls. The whole place looked rough, and from the clips going around, some of the writing was so blurred out that it must have been graphic enough for editors to censor it. You can see different tags and phrases, but it's not even clear what the person was trying to say. It just looks wild and completely out of place on a high-end storefront. Knowing Kim, she probably had a crew out there first thing in the morning repainting everything because there's no way she'd let her store stay looking like that for even a day. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to know what you think about this whole situation. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay locked in with Star Watch for more breakdowns on everything going on.